अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So today we will be discussing about the appearance of Lord Nrsimhadev. However, we have selected one verse from 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th chapter. First we'll make the recitation of this verse and then we'll come to the subject matter. Please repeat after me. सत्यं विधातुं निजभृत्य भाषितं व्याप्तिं च भूतेष्वखिलेषु चात्मनः अदृश्यतत्ताद्भूतरूपमुद्वहान् स्तम्भे सभायां न मृगं न मानुषम् सत्यं विधातुं निजभृत्यभाषितम् व्याप्तिं च भूतेष्वखिलेषु चात्मनः अदृश्यतात्यद्भुतरूपमुद्वहन् स्तम्भे सभायां न मृगं न मानुषम् सत्यं विधातुं निजभृत्यभाषितम् व्याप्तिं च भूतेष्वखिलेषु चात्मनः अदृश्यतत्याद्भुतरूपमुद्वहन् स्तम्भे सभायां न मृगं न मानुषम् सत्यं ट्रू विधातुं टू प्रूव निजभृत्य भाषितं the words of his own servant Prahlad Maharaj, who had said that his Lord is present everywhere. Vyapti, the pervation, Sha, and Bhuteshu, among the living entities and elements. Akhileshu, all. Cha, also. Atmanaha, of himself. Adrishyata was seen. Ati, very. Adbhutam, wonderful. Rupam, form. Udvahan, taking. Stambhe, in the pillar. Sabhayam, within the assembly. Na, not. Mrigam, an animal. Na, not. Manusam, of human being. A human being. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I have to take help of. Translation. To prove that a statement of his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial, in other words, to prove that the Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of man nor that of a lion. Thus the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. Purport. When Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj, "Where is your Lord? Is he present in this pillar?" Prahlad Maharaj fearlessly replied, "Yes, my Lord is present everywhere." Therefore, to convince Hiranyakashipu that the statement of Prahlad Maharaj was unmistakably true. The Lord appeared from the pillar. The Lord appeared as half lion and half man, so that Hiranyakashipu could not understand whether the great giant was a lion or a human being. To substantiate Prahlada's statement, the Lord proved that his devotees, as declared in Bhagavad Gita, is never vanquished. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhaktah pranashyati. Prahlad Maharaj, demoniac father, had repeatedly threatened to kill Prahlad, but Prahlad was confident that he would not be killed, since he was protected by the Supreme Lord. By appearing from the pillar, the Lord encouraged his devotees, saying in effect, "Don't worry, I am present here." By manifesting his form as Nrsimhadeva, the Lord also preserved the truth of Lord Brahma's promise that Hiranyakashipu was not to be killed by animal or any man. The Lord appeared in the form that could not be said to be fully a man or a lion. This sloka, this verse, this text, spoken directly by Naradji, just before appearance of Lord Nrsimhadev. Of course, we know about this incarnation, Nrsimhadev, appearance of Lord Nrsimhadev. Nrsimhadev has many, in comparison to other incarnations, very little pastime, Leela is there. The Lord appeared right after appearing, killed Hiranyakashipu, delivered Hiranyakashipu. Then Prahlad Maharaj offered prayers. After some discussion with demigods, including Lord did not appreciate that mood of Brahma, Lord chastised Brahma, "Don't be so enthusiastic to give benediction without any discrimination. It is foolishness on your part, Brahma, that you created such a havoc in this universe by giving benediction to this rascal." So this little chastisement was to Brahmaji. And then, at least Bhagavatam described that while in the middle of assembly, demigods has already assembled there, they have also talked and offered prayers. Prahlad Maharaj was there. And the many citizens, many Nagrik also assembled there. While Lord was talking in the middle of assembly, Lord disappeared there. He became invisible from the sight. So this much pastime is there described in Srimad Bhagavatam about this incarnation. However, in which context, why Naradji is speaking this verse, this statement, so we will go a little behind. We know that one point, the demoniac family, members of demoniac family, they came to know that Prahlad Maharaj is rendering devotional service on the lotus feet of Vishnu. This fact was known. Not only he was cultivating Krishna consciousness personally on a personal level, rather he has courage. He dared to preach the Krishna consciousness among his young classmate friends. So first they did not like that why being a demoniac family member, why he should cultivate Krishna consciousness. उसका जन्म हुआ है असुर परिवार में, तो उसे क्यों भक्ति करनी चाहिए? He has no any right to serve Lord Vishnu. Why? Because Lord Vishnu is our family enemy. Number one enemy of our family is Vishnu. So being the descendant of descendant in the same family, why, what right he has to cultivate Krishna consciousness, and besides that, what right he has to preach Krishna consciousness? उसे भक्ति क्यों करनी चाहिए और क्यों उसे प्रचार करना चाहिए? उसका कोई अधिकार नहीं. If really he was interested, if really Prahlad was interested to preach Krishna consciousness, he would have taken birth some other family. Not here, it is not befitting for him. So they did not appreciate Prahlad Maharaj cultivation of Krishna consciousness. For that they tried, first of all, they tried their level best to convince him that he should abandon the shelter of Vishnu. But they were failure completely. They were not able to highly elevated learned personality were appointed to convince Prahlad Maharaj that devotional service, Vishnu Bhakti is not good at all, it is for him. Shand and Amar. However, one point they become failure, brought Prahlad Maharaj in front of Hiranyakashipu, and they submitted that we are failure in our attempt, we could not convince. Now it is up to you, Hiranyakashipu, whatever, my dear Lord, whatever you like, you can do. And then Prahlad Maharaj was present in the assembly hall. He asked, Kurdhasya yasya kampante trayo loka saheswara. When I see, I glance with angry glance, when I glare, Jai Shri Shri Krishna Brahm ki, Shri Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ji ki, Jai Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki. Kurdhasya yasya kampante. When I become angry and when I glare, I see with angry sight, all the demigod, Lokpal, they fall in my feet and they start to lick my feet. As soon as I become angry, when the Lokpal, Indra, Chandra, Agni, Varuna, when they came to know, somehow when they feel that Hiranyakashipu was angry, immediately they came, rushed in my direction. They used to fall in my feet and they used to touch my feet by their tongue. जब मैं क्रोध करता हूँ तो देवता लोग भी मेरा तलवा चाटने लगते हैं. When I glare with angry mood, immediately they come and fail and they start to lick, touch my sole of the feet with their tongue. Tasya me, I am the same personality, conqueror of the whole Vishwa, Vishwa Vijeta. And you rascal, Mudha, you my dear son, you are a foolish number one, you are foolish. You don't have any intelligence in your brain. your brain, in your brain you have not any intelligence. It is brainless personality. Shasana by whose power, who is supporting you? Why you are so stupid, opposing my order? You don't listen my order. Frankly, we are telling that you have to abandon devotional service, you have to abandon shelter of Vishnu. But you are frankly, boldly disobeying me. Who is behind you? Who is supporting you? तस्य मे भीतवत् मूढ़ शासनम किम बलोत्तग्या किम बलः. Who is supporting you? Who is behind you? Who is that rascal? Why he is not coming in front of me? Why he is behind, cheating, not coming in front of you and helping you? Whose strength is in you? And then Prahlad Maharaj was asked, by whose strength? किसके बल से? Prahlad Maharaj was so bold. And then Prahlad Maharaj very soberly, very nicely addressed, न केवलम में भवतस्य राजन, my dear king, my dear father, you are asking the source of my strength, where I am getting. You want to know the source of strength, not only me, but source of your strength, your power is the same. Not the source of energy, not a different source. There is only one source of energy. एक ही सोर्स है. I am getting energy behind my prowess, behind my strength, behind my power is Vishnu. Not only for me, he is also behind you. Krishna even behind your prowess, your power is Vishnu. So, source of every power, storehouse of power is Vishnu. Only one Vishnu, not like different people are getting power from different sources. Source of power is one, and that is Vishnu. So, this doctrine, Siddhant, although discussed, who is the source of energy, power? You know, Dhruv Maharaj has a similar statement. He talks about Akhil Shakti Dhara. When Dhruv Maharaj was offering prayers to Lord, Yantah Parvishya Mama Vach Mimam Prasuptam Sanjeevayati Akhil Shakti Dhara Swadhamna. Akhil Shakti Dhara, source of all energy is Krishna, only Krishna. Natu kevalam mam bhavatah, not source of energy of mine, me, not only me, but yours as well, and other people, even Sarvesham, source of energy is Krishna. And then he asked, you are talking, Yashtaya Mand Bhagyokto Madanyo Jagadishwara. You say, Prahlad, that beside me there is another Ishwar, controller, Lord. I was thinking that I am the controller, only Ishvara of this whole universe. All others, including demigods, they are my subordinates. Even they have power, but they are my subordinates. But Yastvaya Pokprokta. But today you are telling beside me someone else is controller. Mad anyah jagadishwara. Jagat Ishwara, controller, or Ishwar, someone else. Kvasho, where is he? First, who is he? You say that there is controller other than me, so who is that person? I want to know who the person is you are talking about. Where he lives, please tell me. And why he is so shy? अरे लज्जा क्यों से आती है जब इतना बलवान है, मैं भी बलवान हूँ, तो why he is feeling so shy? Why he is not coming in front of me? And then he was started talk about many things, Drupti. Then he was talking, where he is? Prahlad Maharaj said, he is everywhere. Lord is everywhere. In Vedic literature it is described that Krishna is all pervading, all pervasive, omnipresent. Krishna is everywhere. So his Prahlad Maharaj was asked where, first of all he asked that who is providing power for you, who is supporting you, from where you are getting power. And that time Prahlad Maharaj asked, not only me, even Vishnu, even you are also deriving, getting power from Vishnu. Then said, you are such a foolish person. I am his enemy. Maybe he can provide energies, takat, action for you. But why he will give energy, power, action for me? I am his enemy. And then he started to chastise Prahlad Maharaj. And finally he started to inquire. Okay, you are telling that you are getting the power from Vishnu, you are getting a strength of Vishnu, and then where he lives. Okay, he is everywhere. So if he is everywhere, because Prahlad Maharaj said, Krishna is omnipresent. Sarvat, sabhi jagah. He is present. He is present everywhere. He is omnipresent everywhere, Krishna. He said, if the Krishna is present everywhere, is he present in this assembly hall? He said, yes. Very frankly, fearlessly, boldly, Prahlad Maharaj said, yes, since he is present everywhere, he is here also, in assembly hall. And then there was a big, solid, hard pillar was there, khambha, stamp. So that if your Lord is present everywhere, is he present in this pillar? The Prahlad Maharaj very boldly told, yes. So he said, if he is present everywhere, he is present in the pillar, why that I could not see? I don't see he is present. And then Prahlad, you don't see, but I see. Krishna is here, Vishnu is here, in this pillar. And then, okay, you say that Krishna is in this pillar. So now it is the time. Soham, because now I can understand. You have taken a vow to die. बस मैं समझ लिया तुम मरने का संकल्प ले लिए. You want to die. You have desire. You have developed desire to die. Prahlad, don't be worried. You will die in due course of time. Whosoever has accepted this material body today or tomorrow, you must die. In due course of time, you will also die. Why you are insisting to smear my hand with your blood? अरे तुम मरना चाहते हो तो मेरा क्यों हाथ गंदा करना चाहते हो? Besides, I am your father. It is not very much moral to kill you. But it seems that you have taken a vow. तुमने संकल्प ले लिया है कि मेरे हाथ से तुमको मरना है. So I am ready here, and I will teach a heavy lesson to you, as well as your protector, your shelter, Vishnu. Gopayate adya. Now, today and now, he must support you, must come in help of you. Soyam vikathamanasya sirah kayad haramite. Now I am to sever your head from your trunk. अब मैं तुम्हारे सिर को तुम्हारे धड़ से अलग करने जा रहा हूँ. यह इसरा. I am going, I am ready to fulfill your wish to die. I am going to separate your head part and main part trunk. No way to remain intact together. Soham vikathamanasya sirah, your sir, your head, I am going to separate from your trunk, your main part of your body. Your Hari should come, Gopayate, and he should come in your protection. And then, Evam Durukte, and he was such a word, sarcastic word he used against the Prahlad Maharaj, abused. And he got up from the royal throne. When the discussion was going on, Prahlad Maharaj was in front of him, and he was seated on the very elevated royal Raj Singhansan. Got up from the Singhansan, took up his sword, took out from the quiver his sword, and came forward. And then he struck, he summoned every single ounce of his energy, अपनी सारी ताकत को इकट्ठा किया. In assembly hall, what happened that Hiranyakashipu summoned, collected every single ounce of his energy, अपनी पूरी ताकत के साथ. He struck against the pillar with his fist that not fist of our today fist, F-I-S-T, fist means mustika. Struck in the field. Prahlad Maharaj has told that Krishna is there in the pillar. So he struck heavy blow, mighty blow against the pillar with his fist by this part. And then a tumultuous sound was heard, roar from the pillar came, and it was resounded all over the universe. Such a fearful sound emanated, it was emanating from the pillar. But none of the demons would able to see the source of the sound. From where sound is coming, sound was coming from the pillar, within the pillar. A roar, sound, fearful sound emanated, but no one could understand the source of the sound, from where it is coming. The whole assembly hall, not only assembly hall, whole universe was resounded fearfully. Even this sound reached in the Brahmalok. A Brahmalok tabhi dhvani gayi. And Brahma has never heard about this type of horrible sound. So he thought maybe it is time for untimely devastation, time has arrived. Whole creation is going to be destroyed. Maybe it is untimely devastation. it arrives here. And Brahma become very much upset. All demigods everywhere, every people become, by listening the sound, become. But even the demoniac, other demons members, they also become very much afraid. Only 2 persons were not afraid. One was Prahlad and another was Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu had done not fear at all. He simply wanted to know the source of the sound, from where it is coming. And then this was situation, and this verse, Satyam Vidhatum Nijabhritya Bhashitam. In order to prove true the statement of his Bhrit, his devotee, his servant, Prahlad Maharaj, Satyam Vidhatum Nijabhritya Bhashitam, in order to prove true the statement of Nijabhritya, his devotee, his servant, Prahlad Maharaj. Stambhe, Lord appeared, came out from the pillar. Stambhe Sabhayam, in the assembly hall, in the middle of assembly hall, within the stambha, Lord came. Stambhe Sabhayam. So Lord came, Lord acted just to prove true the words of Prahlad Maharaj. What was the Prahlad Maharaj had uttered, answered that Nrsimhadev, Lord Vishnu is there, present, is present in the pillar. So in order to prove true the statement, the words of Prahlad Maharaj, if at that moment Lord or Nrsimhadev would not have appeared, then Prahlad Maharaj's statement certainly would have damaged. And you can understand the awkward position of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is saying in the, Krishna is in a pillar, and Krishna was not visible, at least other people were not him. They would think that Prahlad Maharaj is lying. So Lord appeared to prove the truthfulness of his devotee, Prahlad Maharaj. This Krishna only acts to fulfill to satisfy the desire of a devotee. Only reason, otherwise Krishna has no reason, no cause to act. Only Krishna is displaying, incarnating, displaying his pastime, acting just to satisfy the desire of devotee. The only mission, only duty of Krishna. So Krishna acted. And in order to preserve the dignity or truthfulness of a devotee, Lord Krishna, Nrsimhadev appeared from the pillar itself. The na mirkam na manusam. So one reason was Satyam Vidhatum Nijabhritya Bhashitam. Nijabhritya Bhashitam, since my devotee has uttered, told that Lord is present in the pillar. So unless and until if Lord would have had not appeared, then it is his statement, truthfulness of Prahlad Maharaj would have been damaged. For that reason, Krishna came. And this one, Vyaptim cha bhuteshu, Vyaptim cha akhileshu bhuteshu. And in order to prove that his omnipresence in every living entities as well as in every gross material elements. Krishna is present in every living entity. Not only every living entity, he is present even in the all gross material elements. Krishna is present in earth, in water, air, fire, ether, in sound. Everywhere he is present. So in order to prove his presence in Vyaptim cha bhuteshu, Vyaptim means परवेशन, भगवान सभी जगह हैं, सभी धातुओं में, सभी वस्तुओं में भी हैं. इन ऑर्डर टू प्रूव दिस फैक्ट, वैदिक वाणी दैट कृष्ण इज प्रेजेंट, सर्वस्य चाहम हृदय में, आई एम सिचुएटेड इन एवरी वन हार्ट, नॉट ओनली एवरी वन हार्ट, आई एम प्रेजेंट इन एवरी लिविंग एंटिटी एज वेल एज आई एम कृष्ण इज प्रेजेंट इन एवरी सिंगल ग्रॉस एलिमेंट. So Krishna is present in stone also, everywhere. Vyaptim cha bhuteshu atmana. In order to prove his pervation, his presence in all gross material elements, Krishna appeared. And so, and also, in order to, Krishna has also some commitment, loyalty for a devotee. है ना, भगवान अपना भी कुछ कारण है. Long Krishna, you know, he has also some loyalty, commitment. He has commitment. Name bhaktah pranashyati. सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहम त्वां सर्वपाभिमुक्षयिष्यामि माच्युत. कृष्ण का भी है ना कुछ वादा है ना भक्तों के साथ. इन ऑर्डर टू प्रिजर्व हिज ओन पर्सनल कमिटमेंट टुवर्ड्स डिवोटी, न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति. It was a crucial time for Prahlad Maharaj. If at that moment he would have not appeared, he would not help Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is a mere 5-6-year-old boy. So he would have killed, Hiranyakashipu would have killed him. So in order to, Krishna wanted that his commitment should be intact, should not be damaged, remain undamaged. Name bhaktah praneshati. In order to fulfill his commitment towards devotee, Krishna appeared. Vyaptim cha. And then why he appeared? He would have appeared in the Tribhanga Lalit form. By that also, why he appeared in this particular form? Na mrigam, na manusam. Fulfill that. He wanted to prove the truth of his devotee. Even the Hiranyakashipu, he was also servant. Jay and Vijay, they were confidential servant. So while Hiranyakashipu was asking benediction from Brahma, so he has requested, my dear Brahma, I should not meet death by any living entity created by you. If you have created it, I should not be killed by any creature created by you. And at that point, na mrigai na manusha, I should not be killed by mrigai, not by an animal, and same time not by a man. It was his request. Hiranyakashipu wished, so he was also in order to prove the truth truthfulness of his devotee Hiranyakashipu. He wanted not to be killed by animal and not to be killed by human man. So he appeared half lion. There one Ramanandi Vaishnava. He was worshipper of Nrsimhadeva. He very much loved Prahlad Maharaj. Ideal devotee, he was like he worshipable devotee, Lord Prahlad Maharaj. He worshipped very. So when Brahmaji was giving boon, granting that he gave guarantee that he will not kill by an animal, not by killed by a man. Then that devotee did not like. He said, no, Brahma, this personality will kill by both. You say that he will not kill by man, he will not kill by animal, he will kill by both. So Nrsimhadev was, in one sense, he was not Mrig, he was not Manus. You can't say he was nothing, he was both. So in order to fulfill that devotee, he did not appreciate the mood of Brahma, who gave benediction that you will not be killed by a man, you will not kill by an animal. So that devotee, in order to fulfill his desire. So what you can say, Nrsimhadev? So Satyam Vidhatum Nijbhritya Bhashtam. And besides, other Bhritya, devotee of Krishna, Chatuskumara, they have also, because towards the end of the course, Jai Vijay caught hold the feet of Chatuskumaraj Sanakadi, and they started to cry. They were begging very desperately the pardon. And that time they have told that in 3 lifetimes the duration of your course would be ended. And after 3 births, you will able to return to your original position. You will return. So in order to prove true the statement of Kumaraj, their permission also should be heard. At that time it was need to deliver him. The Lord appeared. And also there was also, Naradji also has given a word to Indra that this boy, that time Prahlad Maharaj was in the womb of his mother, Kayadhu. You know the whole incident, Kindra, when Mother Kayadhu was